Well, tag team competition is up and coming now. Coming up first, Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin. Raise your fist. And while rocking a new look here tonight, of course, they shocked the world back on Monday night. 2 weeks ago, when they would take on the Judgment Day in the form of JD McDonough, Dominic Mysterio, and Carlito. And Motor City Machine Guns would bring Bryan and Danielson back to the table and absolutely shock the world and pick up a win. And well, Motor City tonight really about to get a run for their money in Michigan. Well, not Michigan, my apologies, Cleveland. Really know what they're getting. And yeah, here we are. The arrival of the Raw Tag Team Champions. JD McDonough. And wait a minute, a little bit of a new look for the duo tonight. Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio, Carlito, and then JD and Finn, the two men competing in this contest. And you gotta question what it is that they are wearing. The wings of the Judgment Day on the back of McDonough's mask, as they look to intimidate and rise above their opponents. And you can see the little BC logo then merging through the Judgment Day. And I mean just in awe. Motor City Machine Guns may have awoken a beast, may have awoken a monster that they were not ready for. And well, there we go, the World Tag Team Championships on the line. Who will walk out successful? Who will have the abilities to ascend? And well, looks like Balor's back in his tights. Back in the trunks, I should say. Ditching the tights look. Going back to his OG looks. Ah, well, of course, coming first. Two men again, considered one of the best tag teams in the world. Considered revolutionaries in the realm of tag team competition. It is the Motor City Machine Guns. Well, Finn Balor and his protege JD McDonough. Balor, a man who knows about revolutionizing a scene, the founder of Bullet Club. And well, Finn laser focused here tonight, not even taking his eyes off the ball. You can imagine them two men are coming into this with some form of game plan, some form of trick up their sleeve, and I'll be curious to see in what form this trick plays out. Well, McDonough starting things off for the Judgment Day. Well, JD arguing with members of the crowd. Well, Sabin suckered into the trick or treat. And the boos for McDonough rain out from the start. The human bobblehead. Do you think if JD gets hit in the head, there's like bonus points, so the ring will shake even stronger. Gotta imagine he adds like a good amount of portion. His head slows down the rotation of the earth without a doubt. Oh god. And was Saban trying to put Balor down. Finn refusing to give in. And Balor able to isolate Chris Sabin here. And this could be a turning point for the Judgment Day. This could be their chance to lock it in. And they are doing a good job here. And this is how they've succeeded so far. It's how they beat Fraxium. Divide and conquer. Running deck breaker from McDonough. And again, JD just screaming into the crowd. Although, he's lucky that he's in the ring and not in the crowd. Otherwise, Jesus Christ, you'd have to put him in the back with the amount of sections his view he'd block with the planet that is on top of his shoulders. And well, wait a minute. Balor arguing with Robinson as Motor City well, what's the game plan here? Well, Finn wait a minute, Finn and McDonough is able to counteract Balor for... It was on a little wonder, maybe trying to ease some tension and throw Motor City machine guns off their game. While McDonough was being driven into the dirt, McDonough now back on his feet. Kick on a one. Sabin standing alone. Boop. Oh god. Balor legged it to try and get the interception. Well, Chris is in no man's land. He's on the outside of the ring. Balor cannot be penalized for engaging in a brawl out here. Count of 6. Remember, Motor City machine guns need pinfall or submission. Count out. Oh, wait a minute. And well. JD's down. Sabin makes the tag. And while JD able to sucker him in. I don't think Shelley had quite clocked the tag made between JD and Finn. And now Balor. Here to lead the charge, and this man knows how to divide. Well, definitely knows how to rip a duo apart to their core. Create the separation that instills the circumstances for a victory. And this now is just an aggressive assault, and Balor is driving Shelley right out of his comfort zone. Shelley is normally the one. Most of the machine guns are the ones normally dictating the pace. They're normally the ones picking up the pressure. Balor with the mind games. Oh, what's Balor thinking? Sends Shelley to the outside. Oh, well, Finn, knowing what's on the line. And the arms up in the air. McDonough is probably on that apron right now screaming. But, well, Shelley. Robinson took in a rogue hitting. Balor suckers Shelley into that attempted crossbody. Alex though going for flash, going for showmanship. Especially with the likes of the Judgment Day. That can cost you. If he'd come out and with a big step, maybe they would be holding control. Oh, wait a minute, here we go. Double. Oh, wait a minute. Irish Ace. One. And, well, Sabin. Oh, wait a minute, well, whatever McDonough was looking for, Shelley did not want to play ball. McDonough is potentially vulnerable here, and McDonough doing everything he can to clear house. Well, I think Finn's coming in now saying, hey, I know where you're at. I know the position you're in. Well, Finn, maybe I hadn't quite thought about the best setup there. Oh, well, looking for the coup de grace. Oh, wait, McDonough coming in. Oh, well, here we go. Shelley. Finn in the corner. Oh, no. Well, Finn, somehow, some way surviving these tense moments. Well, there's the Judgment Day at work. Tag made McDonough back to being the legal man. Wait, what are we looking for here? The G7. Wait. Sabin putting McDonough flat on his back. What's Shelley thinking there? Well, Shelley clearly had plans, the McDonough. Oh, wait a minute, what's Finn doing? Finn drawing the attention of Charles Robinson. Oh, Jesus. Rolls him in, the submission in Titan. Shelley unleashes fury on JD. Finn Balor drew the ref's attention. And here we go. And this is... Finn Balor is irate. That should have been it. And wait a minute. Saban just put down. Oh, well, McDonough bleeding from his head. As well, most of the machine guns were getting beat down on the outside, but Saban and Balor now back in the ring, mano a mano. No partners in sight. Wait a minute, Saban. Looking to end it. Those legs are hooked in deep. Ah, well, Chris attempts to get the Irish whip in. As this proves to be one hell of a tag team contest here. Oh, well, the aggression from both sides really shining through. Tag. JD playing a little duck duck goose there. And we know what Finn's game plan is. Ah, well, did you notice the masterful positioning? Balor saw Saban had gone out of his control. There was no way he was controlling Saban in that moment. Made the quick fire decision, ducked down behind Robinson, allowing Balor to avoid the hit for the coup de grace for the second time. Oh, wait a minute, what? Finn. Balor got too hungry. Wanted to enjoy the moment. Balor had nailed the coup de grace. Decided to follow suit. Nail the 1916. JD though getting a bit too up in arms a bit too early, and here we go, Irish Ace. incoming. Sabin. Being taken out here. Oh, well, look at that. Oh, well, McDonough and Shelley are fighting without a ref. Oh, while Robinson getting Balor to desert the ring. JD on his feet. And well, what we going for here? JD McDonough was the first one on his feet. The first one allowing him to be in control. God. Wraps the arms. And here we go. The Irish Ace has his hold locked in deep. Will judgment be upon the Motor Machine Gun and the answer is yes. Shelley, forced to submit as his arms are ripped from their sockets. And still Raw Tag Team Champions. It is the Judgment Day, but what a contest. No one can take away from what a clinic these men just put on. The level of intensity, the pace, the ability, the speed, all just merged in to the perfect outlet of contendership. Motor Machine Gun showing why they were the number one contenders, showing why they were here on the big stage. But Balor and JD, their hunger almost costing them at multiple points of the match. Ultimately, were able to keep it together, bog down, lock in, and get the victory. While they did have some dirty moments like the low blow, but this was the end. The submission in deep, Shelley wrapped up. As McDonough and Balor celebrate being joined by Carlito, Dominic, and Liv Morgan. What a contest! An absolute undeniable display for the Judgment Day. And well, here we are now. I'm getting told that... Oh, wait a minute. I was getting told we're going to get again a huge surprise here. And that, as you can see by the trons and the theme, Julia has arrived. What a moment. I mean, what's Julia here for? She's gonna be stepping in the ring? She's gonna be competing? What? In what form is this going to take place? I'm lost for words. I mean, the Stardom legend has absolutely paved the way and turned everything she touches to gold. The Queen with the Midas touch. One of the most lethal and dangerous in-ring competitors. I mean, that smile can haunt you, but wait a minute, grabbing the mic now. I am here. Anyone back there wants to fight right now? Well, I'm stood right here. And well, it seems Julia's inviting anyone to come face her in the ring. The prodigy Roxanne Perez will be the one to answer the call. Julia has arrived, stated the open challenge, and well, Perez is the one brave enough to step up to the plate. Of course, the former Mrs. Money in the Bank won it under questionable circumstances, false rematch by Triple H, and that allowed Liv Morgan to take the briefcase and well, cash in officially and successfully against Shayna Baszler to become champion. You gotta think Roxanne has a bit of a chip on her shoulder, believing that is rightfully her position. But Roxanne must take down Julia if she wishes to make her mark. And well, huge Julia chance here as this crowd. And wait a minute, the prodigy, knowing who she's in that ring with, and is taking Julia to the mat, and here we go. And look at these fists. The strength and the slap to just highlight them. And wait, wrapping the arm. Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, get a medic to check on that arm because that was lethal. And this now is no longer fun and games. This is no longer reveling in excitement. This is Julia at her finest and shooting out like a bullet. Didn't quite catch every ounce of the suicide dive, but caught her nothing. Julia getting back in the ring. The lock-up as Roxanne now slipping through, picking the pace up. The prodigy, of course, Roxanne Perez has got a shot here. As long as she can stay away from this because... oh, Jesus. Look, I think Roxanne's talented. I think Roxanne has a solid standing on the future. On the future of this brand. But she's in the ring with someone who... well, if you told me Julia was a killer, I'd have to believe you. Because look at what she is capable of. But here we go, Roxanne. Taking Julia for a little bit of a ride here. Taking Julia to the cleaners. And while the pinpoint precision, the timing, impeccable. Jesus. And I don't think Roxanne is going to be fully capable of, you know, keeping up the pace with Julia. Instantly off the ropes. And what's she thinking? You're kicking the ribs. And just sends it back down to earth with the arm boot. Oh, while winds her up. This could be it. This could be the end. 1, 2, and a close call. Roxanne survives. Taking refuge in the corner, but could that be a mistake? And no. I mean, Julia, they're playing a risky game, especially when you follow. Oh God. Perez handling Julia like she was nothing there, but that was a stiff kick out. An aggravated kick out. Did Perez just change the game? Perez in position. Pop. No. Oh well, Julia again just trying to run the narrative, change the complexions, but Perez in control. I mean, can you imagine the upset if Roxanne going right here, right now, just leave Julia in the mud. Oh well, Roxanne again just fighting out the corner. It looks like Julia wants the fight. Look at the blood-soaked face of Roxanne Perez there. And Julia saying, okay, you want to play ball, let's play. And there is the end. Hooks in deep. And the 3. Julia came in to prove herself, came in to make a statement that she is here, and well, all I can say is statement received. And now she gets to celebrate a grand debut at SummerSlam.